Venerable Laurence the Recluse, January 29th. A monk at the Kiev Caves Lavra dedicates his life to extreme reclusion, facing initial resistance to his profound desire for solitude. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include ascetic extremes. The Venerable Laurence the Recluse lived during the 13th and 14th centuries. He was a monk at the monastery of the Caves in Kiev. From the earliest days of his monastic calling, St. Laurence manifested a profound desire for a life dedicated to uninterrupted prayer and an intense struggle against the passions. His heart was drawn to the ascetic feat of reclusion, a path that demanded complete withdrawal from the world for the sake of communion with God. His spiritual journey began within the venerable walls of the Kiev Caves Lavra. While serving there, the inner call to solitude grew strong within him. This was not a fleeting inclination, but a deep conviction, a spiritual necessity that shaped his resolve. To pursue this singular focus, he sought a place where his desire for complete enclosure could be realized. He transferred from the Kiev Caves Lavra to the monastery of St. Demetrius, believing that there he might find the conditions necessary for his chosen path. Upon his arrival at the monastery of St. Demetrius, St. Laurence approached the abbot. With humility and earnestness, he presented his request to be tonsured into the great schema and to be enclosed in a cave. The abbot, a man of spiritual discernment, recognized the immense difficulty and potential spiritual perils inherent in such an undertaking. The path of reclusion is not for every ascetic. It requires a singular strength of will, profound humility, and a steadfast faith to withstand the isolation and the intensified spiritual warfare it often entails. The abbot, in his wisdom, initially attempted to dissuade St. Laurence, humbly stating his own lack of experience in guiding such a profound ascetic feat. This initial resistance was not a denial of St. Laurence's piety, but a test of his resolve and a demonstration of the abbot's pastoral care. Yet, St. Laurence's determination remained unshaken. His desire for reclusion was not born of impulsiveness, but of a deep spiritual conviction. He stood firm in his request, demonstrating a sincerity and unshakable resolve that impressed the abbot. Seeing the genuine spiritual aspiration in St. Laurence, the abbot consented. He performed the tonsure, admitting Laurence into the great schema, and permitted him to enter into reclusion within a cave at the monastery of St. Demetrius. In this enclosed space, St. Laurence dedicated himself to prayer, fasting, and the interior struggle against all worldly attachments, seeking to purify his heart and mind for God alone. After a period of intense spiritual struggle at the monastery of St. Demetrius, St. Laurence felt a spiritual prompting to return to his original spiritual home, the Kiev Caves Lavra. This return was not a retreat from his ascetic commitment, but rather a continuation of his reclusion in a new, yet familiar, setting. The Lavra, with its long tradition of ascetics and its holy relics, provided a profound spiritual environment for his continued efforts. At the Kiev Caves Lavra, St. Laurence was again enclosed. This time, his cell was located in the Far Caves, also known as the Theodosiev Caves. Here, within the confines of his cave, he continued his life of prayer and asceticism without interruption. His days and nights were spent in communion with God, his mind fixed on divine contemplation, and his body subjected to the discipline of monastic life. The silence of the cave became a sanctuary for his soul, a place where the clamor of the world was stilled, allowing him to hear the subtle voice of the Spirit. Through his great spiritual efforts, his unwavering commitment to reclusion, and his profound humility, God granted St. Laurence spiritual gifts. Among these gifts was the ability to heal. He became known for his capacity to cure the sick through his fervent prayers. Those who sought his intercessions found relief from their ailments, witnessing the power of God working through his dedicated servant. This gift was a testament to his purity of heart and the depth of his communion with God, demonstrating that true asceticism, pursued with humility and faith, opens the soul to divine grace. St. Laurence the Recluse lived out his days in the far caves of the Kiev Lavra, continuing his chosen path of solitude and prayer until his repose. His life stands as a witness to the power of unwavering spiritual resolve and the grace that God bestows upon those who dedicate themselves completely to Him. His relics remain in the far caves of the Kiev Lavra, a sacred reminder of a life lived for God alone. His commemoration on January 29 serves to inspire all who seek a deeper commitment to prayer and ascetic struggle, reminding them of the spiritual fruits that such dedication can yield.